All right, guys, welcome in, welcome in. We are going to get right into this. Aftyn Behn, my gosh, is she making headlines. If you don't know anything about Aftyn Behn, she's a Tennessee state representative, and she's got an upcoming race on Tuesday in Nashville. Now, I would say this directly affects me because I live in Nashville. And what do they say about Aftyn Behn? Well, she's an AOC, so that means she's a Democratic lunatic. She's also a female, in my opinion, a female Zohran Mamdani. Now, why do I say this? Well, she's a Democratic Socialist, hates billionaires, wants to take money from rich people and give it to the poor. She also hates police. She wants to defund the police. She's caught on camera talking about how she wants to bully ICE people. Now, we understand if you have a badge in this country, if you're any type of law enforcement in this country, you are a target 100%. And it's because of the Democratic rhetoric that's coming all over the world right now. Now, unfortunately, if you are a law enforcement officer in this country and whatever, it's sad that you are putting yourself on the line every single day and the Democrats don't have your back. We need to put support behind law enforcement and sit there and say, hey, you know what? There are heroes, but not from the Democrats. No, not from the Democrats. The Democrats don't want to support you. They think you're racist, like Zohran Mamdani says. This woman right here, Aftyn, says that they need to be defunded and put mental health workers on the street instead of police. Now, this is funny because she's running for Tennessee's 7th congressional district in Nashville, which affects me because guess what? I live in Nashville. Do I want someone that's going to defund police? Do I want someone who's going to let illegal immigrants run all over the country and the state? Do I want someone that's going to sit there and say, oh, wait, she hates Nashville? Well, that's right. Aftyn Behn has said that she hates Nashville. Aftyn Behn also said that she hates pedal taverns. She hates bachelorettes, which Nashville is the #1 destination spot for bachelorettes in the country. And guess what? She hates country music. That's right. Aftyn Behn has said that she hates country music, which makes Nashville what it is, a music city in the country, and you hate country music. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. If I hate the city of Nashville, if I hate the bachelorettes, if I hate the pedal taverns, if I hate the bars, if I hate country music, everything that makes what Nashville is great, why would I run to represent it? That's really weird. But in this picture, let's look at this picture here. This is Aftyn Behn. That's right. Being escorted out of when she tried to break into the governor's office, when she arranged a sit-in. That's right. She was escorted out because her and her friends didn't like the governor and some of his policies. So what did she decide to do? Break in. Push past law enforcement officers, which clearly she has no respect. As you see here, she's being escorted out. And try to arrange a sit-in and break into the governor's office, which is terrible. But, these are the things that make Democrats get in the headlines. These are the things that make Democrats known. They don't support law enforcement whatsoever. So let's kind of get into this video here. Let's see what she has to say about ICE. What is her opinion about ICE?
We've got our girl squad and we're bullying the ICE vehicles and state troopers. So this is a win.
We're going to bully ICE and the state troopers. So, correct me if I'm wrong. ICE, who are heroes, putting themselves on the line every single day, who are a target every single day in this country because of the violent Democratic rhetoric that you see, we're going to bully. That's right. A state representative said that she's going to bully, with her and her girl squad, bully state troopers and ICE agents. And this is someone who's actually getting a lot of headlines and actually closing the distance between her and a Republican challenger, which is scary. That shows you how far Nashville has gotten, where you can make fun of police, you can be online, sit there and saying that you can bully ICE officers and you're going to bully state troopers, and yet you're closing the distance on your Republican challenger. Nashville is really it's an amazing city, but its politics is very concerning. But let's also see what she says in her own words. Let's see what Aftyn says about Nashville.
Heavily involved with the Nashville mayoral race because I hate the city, I hate the bachelorettes, I hate the pedal taverns, I hate country music, I hate all of the things that make Nashville apparently an it city to the rest of the country, but I hate it.
Okay. So of course,
I hate country music.
So there, I'm not just spewing lies over here. These are her own words. She hates country music. She hates Nashville. She hates bachelorettes. She hates pedal taverns. She hates everything that makes Nashville what it is in its city. And now she's running to represent Nashville's 7th Congressional District. This is kind of concerning. So let's see what she's asked. Now she's asked, like any other politicians, hey, you made these comments. What is your position? Explain to me why you said the thing that you said. I want to know. I want to get inside your mind. Can you explain to me why you said these things? Let's see how Aftyn defends herself.
And not for the billionaire boys club or the greedy corporations.
Representative, in 2020, you made some tweets that have since been deleted that were very critical of police. You said in those since deleted tweets that the Metropolitan Nashville Police Department should be dissolved. Another cheered on a teachers union saying that defund the police should be a requirement for schools reopening. And another saying good morning, especially to the 54% of Americans that believe burning down a police station is justified. 2020 was obviously a very fraught year. Do you still stand by those comments? And if not, is there anything you want to clarify?
I'm not going to engage in cable news talking points, but what I will say is that.
Guess what, guys? She's not going to get in the cable news talking points. How dare you ask me these questions? Sure, I hate police. Sure, I hate Nashville. I'm running to represent the city. But how dare you ask me these questions? No, I don't like police, but I'm not here to talk about that. I'm not here to get into cable news talking points. How dare you ask me this?
Our communities need solutions. We need local people deciding, solving local problems with local solutions. And that's not the overreach of a federal government or state government of which we are dealing with in Nashville and our cities across the state of Tennessee.
So you don't want to clarify whether you still believe that the police should be defunded?
Once again, I don't remember these tweets, but what I'm saying is that
she can't even answer a point blank question. If you do stand by it, then whatever, just say it. But if you don't, and maybe you were young, whatever, and you said, I was just young, I was stupid, blah, blah. But if you're a police officer and you're seeing this, and you're seeing this person is going to be running for the 7th Congressional District over you guys, and she can't even say, no, I do not support that anymore. You should be concerned right now if you're a police officer, because I guarantee you, she still wants to defund the police. I guarantee she doesn't want police on the streets, which is crazy because you hear gunshots all the time in Nashville. But, she can't say that because Democrats don't support police. So she can't sit there and be friendly with police because it's not a Democratic position whatsoever.
I'm not asking you if you remember. What is your position today? How's that on this issue?
I'm here to talk about my race, which is in literally 9 days, and talking about affordability, which seems to be the number one issue across the district. Voters are talking about the fact that they can't afford groceries, that their subsidies are not going to be renewed to afford health care on the marketplace.
So she can't even answer, and it's unfortunate right now. It really is, because she is actually, I think like 3 weeks ago, she was down by like 20 points. And now she has this guy, Van Epps, who's, endorsed by Donald Trump, who this election is on Tuesday, this upcoming Tuesday. She's closing the distance like crazy. And it's very concerning. Now, we do know Nashville, the Democratic run state with progressive policies that are just terrible for the city. But so it shouldn't shock me as much as it is. But I got to tell you, if you're a Democrat, you have to be concerned with your party, because there is no middle ground Democrats anymore. Socialism is taking over the party. And the most popular Democrat in your party currently today is not Gavin Newsom. It's not Kamala. It's Zohran Mamdani, a Muslim Democratic Socialist, who is now going to run the biggest city in America, who has the highest population of Jewish people in one city, and can't even condemn the phrase globalized intifada. But yet, this is what's happening in America. And Aftyn Behn is one of those people who is very progressive, who is a socialist, who's going to take from billionaires, who's going to want people leave the city because of her policies. And she's going to destroy Nashville. I mean, if she says in her own words, she's going to, she hates bachelorettes, she hates pedal taverns, she hates country music. Who knows the terrible thing that she wants to do with the city to erase Nashville and everything that Nashville is, how she wants to destroy it because she hates it. So I'm very concerned. Everybody that lives in Nashville should be concerned too. Everybody that lives in Tennessee should be concerned because I think this stuff is going to spread. Even though the majority of Tennessee is a Republican state, the most popular city in Tennessee is Nashville, and it's being overrun by leftist Democratic Socialist. All right, guys, I appreciate you tuning in. Remember, like, comment, subscribe. I'm out of here.